Welcome to Around the Kinky Campfire. Grab a seat, pour a drink, and let's turn up the heat. This is the podcast where we explore the wild, wonderful, and sometimes wicked world of kink, BDSM, and alternative lifestyles. Whether you're a seasoned player, a curious newbie, or just here for the stories, we've got something for you. Join us on Thursdays on your favorite podcast platform as we share experiences, dive into deep discussions, and may even spark a little fire of your own. No shame, no judgment, just real talk around the kinky campfire. Let's get lit.
You're ridiculous.
Can I get a nerd?
No.
Why?
No.
You're not going to share your
No.
nerds? Fine, I'll use my drink. If I had my chips right now, I had goldfish. I ran out. Chew it to the
I'll
thing.
give you one if you don't do your drink. Which one?
Ooh.
You want nerd or a drink?
Well, I need more than one.
No, you only need one.
5.
5?
Yeah.
3.
It's got to make it a minute.
3.
4.
3. I hate even numbers.
3.5.
There's no half. Wait,
You
get 5
hate
in?
even numbers?
I hate even numbers.
What kind of neurodivergent person are you? They like even numbers.
I hate even
How do you
numbers.
hate even numbers? I have a problem with you hating even
I
numbers.
hate even numbers.
Oh my God.
Has to be odd.
Nope. I need it even.
2.
I can't do odd numbers. 4.
If you like even numbers, I'll give yours. But you can't use your drink.
But you
Touched it.
OCD. I'm gonna take 6 now.
You better not.
I get 4.
You get 4.
I can't do my drink, but I can drink my drink.
Not for ASMR. Not happy. You gotta choose.
I'll leave it all this in. There. Happy I got 4.
Yeah, 4.
Drink my drink normally.
Normally, don't you do it.
That was a normal drink.
Okay,
Welcome back, everybody. I'm leaving all that in, or making it very short, but I'm leaving it all in. We had a very simple negotiation. That was our negotiation minute, and you guys got to hear what an example
Now
of a
that I'd
negotiation
be on
is.
board for a negotiation minute before every episode.
We could just find something to negotiate.
Yes.
On the table now. Oh, speaking of which, fun games. I got a fun game for you.
Your side, do your thing, and then we'll go into that. Get it over with.
Yeah. This is the ranting episode. So
Okay.
Who are you?
This is Miss Rue.
Guess who I am today? I am Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
I have no idea what the fuck
Oh
you're
my
talking about.
God, you're killing me, bro. You never heard of A Knight's Tale? I'm going through all the dead
Oh, wow.
dead people.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Heath Ledger.
That's an old one.
Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein. Just watched that one, too. It's a great movie. That's one of those ones I watch on a yearly basis
Okay.
because just fucking Heath, man. Why? That's my
Why?
first rant. Why?
Can we get this over with?
What? Oh, no, I got to build this up.
Why?
Okay, so we did the intro. We have an intro now.
Okay.
And we're going into our ASMR minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I'm not drinking anything.
Nope.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Peach Crown.
Peach
straight
Crown?
now, and munching on some Nerd Clusters, the blue ones, because the blue ones are better than the red ones in my opinion.
Very. I didn't even know there was 2 different
There
flavors.
are 2 different flavors.
Nerds, not sponsored. Gummy clusters, sweet and yummy, tangy and crunchy. I will say that I would not normally get this, but because I'm doing an ASMR minute and people love it.
A person loved it.
People love it. They're just not saying
Are
anything.
you
I
gonna
just
do
wanna-
one at a time?
I'm going to do one at a time. We didn't negotiate that. Ha,
We
ha,
didn't.
ha. So, for the ASMR minute, that's why I wanted 5. It's got to last the whole minute. Which is going to start in 3, 2. Oh, no! It doesn't crunch.
It does crunch. Wow, you better put all those in your mouth. You'll get more effect if you put them all in your mouth.
That's what she said. Do I sound like a bunny eating a watermelon?
No, nothing like a bunny.
That's my favorite.
Bunnies
ASMR.
don't go
If you guys
in
watch
the middle of their bites.
If you guys watch it, yes, they do. They make a little noise. If you guys don't know
Not
anything,
like that.
if you guys don't know anything about bunny eating watermelon ASMR, go look that up on YouTube. And then it'll take you down the rabbit hole. Then you see
It is cute.
you watch a turtle eating a cantaloupe. Very cool. And then you finish with the pit bull eating all the meat. I will say that it's very cute, but pit bull biting through a bone is still very jarring, but it's still very cute because the pit bull just sits there at the table. They make a little table for the pit bull. Yeah, actually, this actually went on a minute now. You should do this more often.
I'll bring different snacks. So gross. This is my favorite candy. Don't ruin it for me.
So speaking of rants, do you know about mukbangs? We've talked about this before.
Heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just eat.
Oh
in front of the thing.
yeah. They eat in front of the thing, but like the way that they eat is insane.
It depends on what it is. So you can eat a lot, or you can just eat something that's very tasty and go into it.
No, these people eat a lot.
Most people eat a lot. Do you know how it started?
No.
It's because people why it started and became popular is because people in certain countries do not like to eat by themselves. It's a very cultural thing to be eating with people, but you're isolated and you can't really eat with people. So you turn on the YouTubes or whatever and you watch a video of somebody eating, and that kind of does the thing. Does the thing for you. And people have started streaming now, so then you can listen to chat while you eat and stuff like that.
Okay.
If y'all don't know, I'm a big old fat boy and I like my foods. I've been fasting, which is strange, but yet I can still eat a lot of food. I don't understand how that works. My stomach has shrunk as I have shrunk. I'm a schmedium now, from an extra, probably a double X, down to a schmedium, but yet I can still eat. And I've come to learn that the competitive eaters eat a lot as well, but they don't eat anything. They fast.
And
but yet they can still eat.
Too. Yeah.
And they can still eat.
It takes a couple days for them to recover from what they ate, too.
Yes, because you're going from nothing to something. Like yogurt, 2 days, and then all that. And then there's tiny people, like whatever gender, they're only about 150 pounds usually.
Yeah, they're itty-bitty.
Yeah. So I'm going to start doing that. You see me making a YouTube channel. But I'm going to eat like this.
Yeah, the minute's over. You can stop.
This is for example now. This is AMR example.
If this is going to be a rant episode, you're about to start on the wrong
You want to start on a rant here? Okay, so my rants here. And then we're going to finish with a fun game. I'm going to do a fun rant. We don't need to do the whole hour, but I'm going to play a game, which you probably, you do the TikTok thing. So it's been on TikTok. I don't know if you've heard of it, though.
Okay.
But, gotta breathe. Center. Okay. Relationships.
Okay.
First of all, my first rant. I did not know that there are different developmental phases in relationships.
How many?
There are 5.
Okay.
Allegedly, because if you look it up, there's like a bunch of different names, but in general, there's like 5, and then could go up to 7.
Well, how many is there? Is there 5 or is there 7?
The one I found that I've heard of, and there's a very nice book called Polywise by Jessica Fern and David something, her ex-husband.
And it's the sequel to
Polysecure, which we talked about.
Yeah.
And we got to do a review. Once somebody reads Polywise, we got to do a little review. And please come to the Instagram, Campfire Kinksters with K's, if you would like to hear us do more reviews, because I love doing reviews. I know it's a played-out thing.
We haven't done that, like a book review, in a long time.
Yeah. We did Polysecure.
So we
were supposed to read another book.
We were.
And we did not read the other book because stuff happened.
So we'll read Polywise, and we'll do an episode on a review of Polywise.
I'm waiting on you because I am enjoying every one of it. But there's a chapter 5 in there that gets really good that talks about relationships. The fuck? Okay, so I identify as, I physically identify as black person of color, but I was raised in an Asian household and somewhat a little bit black. My understanding of relationships, and I talked to my therapist about this today, is you yell at your partner, you don't do anything together, you go home and you come to sleep, you deal with the kids, and that's it. You have no life outside of that, no hobbies, whatever.
Who says that?
This is my experience of relationships.
This is your view.
And then in a lot of the POC cultures, because I've been in there, but definitely in the Asian culture, you're just supposed to go get a job and then get married. It's like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this in a single parent household? I have no example of a good relationship.
Okay.
So, listening to Polywise,
you're just expected to be able to know how to do it.
Yeah. You gave me no instructional advice. Barely got the sex talk. I can't remember how I actually got the sex talk, except for my friends.
I was going to say, you got it from your friends. We talked about that.
Not even, yeah, if you want to call it that, allegedly. We just keep using that now. But yeah, so I was in a very hectic household, and then any other example I had, the couple was yelling and fighting. There was no like romantic stuff whatsoever. So yeah, I'm supposed to go out there, which probably has something to do with how I am now. But yeah, and very religious, very conservative, which is another rant I have. But there are 5 developmental stages. We'll just focus on the first 2. I'm not going to go over all 5.
Can I point the fact that we're both looking at a computer screen that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about, but we keep both looking at it?
I've
like
noticed,
it's going to magically change
what it is?
on its own.
What happens is it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm scared to like move anything because you end up looking. And, like I'm trying to do stuff in the background.
So you keep looking at the screen, which makes me look at the screen, but you haven't changed the screen.
No, because even when I'm...
And the screen's still talking about what we talked about in our last episode.
Exactly. Even when you're talking and I'm trying to do stuff in the background, you look. So I have to do it like covertly and like, oh yeah, I'm looking at you. Because then you get distracted at what I'm doing. It's like, no, keep talking. I'm producing here.
Okay.
But I'm just going to focus on the first 2 because most couples don't even get to the other 3.
Okay.
Don't even know what it is.
But we still should talk about it.
I'll talk about it we got to...
It's a multiple episode.
Multiple episodes. And I'm definitely going to do a pillow fort session if y'all like hearing me rant by myself because I'm upset and this is what I like talking about. But there's phases.
In this
developmental
incident, how many episodes are there, or how many stages are there?
Stages.
Developmental
phases that I found from Polywise. There's 5.
Okay.
There's different. Because developmental doesn't necessarily mean relationship, but there's in the book and also the website I'm using, it's specific to couples. And I'm going to just probably say heteronormative couples, but you can say any kind of relationship, really.
So
and
friendship,
any orientation, all that stuff, yeah,
play partner,
all that stuff. But
a DS could we apply this to DSs?
Yes, yep, all the different things. Okay. Once you start going there, but then you have all the different relationship stuff, and that's where you get into the different 7 phases and stuff like that too. So, just going to talk about the first 2 for this one because keep it a shorter episode. The first one is very important because that's where a lot of couples, from my understanding, get stuck in. So this is I've actually heard outside of Polywise and also when people are talking about different relationship stuff, people talk about being in the symbiotic or symbiosis phase. Now, this is a stage where people like to call, when people make songs about it, new relationship energy. I'm sure we've all heard about that. But basically that's where you come together as a couple or what have you, and you merge together all your common interests, and there's like a little bit of a fantasy thing because there's a lot of promises made, and you kind of go into that because you're in a heightened state of awareness. You have a lot of hormones.
So you're looking at all of the things that you have in common, and you're ignoring the things that you don't.
Exactly. And then also you have big promises that you make. Oh yeah, we're going to do this, take these trips, do all this. Yeah, future planning together, and you're in the euphoric stage of your relationship. New relationship.
Okay.
We got all these things together. I found somebody. Yeah, I found somebody that has a common interest that I like. And unfortunately, from my childhood, this is all a relationship is. This is where I've been lied to.
A constant state of this.
Yes. And you're supposed to stay in this.
And if you don't, you're a failure.
Yes. And Jessica actually points this out in the book.
Okay.
So they take turns in the book, so you'll get to that eventually. They switch off back and forth between Jessica and David. This is where she talks about a lot of couples stay in this phase, and you are like punished for not being in that phase for the whole relationship.
A failure. Yeah. This must be a bad relationship because we're not this anymore.
Yes, exactly. We're not in the honeymoon phase, which a lot of people like to talk about. And then they're like, "Oh, you're not in the honeymoon phase anymore." It's like, "Oh, time they're in the relationship." It's like, "No, there's another step," which I didn't know.
There is?
It's called differentiation.
What? That's what it's called?
That's what it's called.
It
differentiation.
looks like there's more words than that.
That's a that's a explaining of what differentiation is, which I'm going to do here. This is where you get into the phase of, we talked about this in the beginning of a relationship, but I haven't heard anything about it anymore, and there's no action have been taken on it. So
now we're not talking about the things that we have in common anymore. We're talking about the things that are different about us.
Exactly. And
so we brought it up. Like, I really love going to the movies.
Yes.
And you were like, yeah, it's not my favorite activity. You know, I tend not to do that very much. And then we moved on with the conversation and never brought it up again.
In the honeymoon phase.
In the honeymoon phase. But now that we're comfortable,
yes,
we're wearing our PJs, throwing our hair up in a bun.
Yep.
No makeup.
We've seen the light.
We've
come out of the fog.
I've realized I haven't gone to a movie in a long time.
Coming off the high.
And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I really enjoy going to the movies. I thought I brought up that I really like going to the movies. Why haven't we gone to a movie?
Yes. Or done that certain type of play before. We haven't used a paddle or a flogger in a long time. I really love
flogging. Why haven't we done any impact?
Yes.
I thought I mentioned that I really love impact.
Remember that contract we talked about very early in the beginning? We haven't done any kind of work on that whatsoever. There's no actual contract there.
And then you remember, well, yeah, we did talk about that. And I mentioned that I don't like going to the movies and I don't like flogging. And then so we just dropped it. But did we?
All right, Capsters, before we get back to tonight's stories that probably shouldn't be played out loud at work, let's take a second to talk about today's sponsor, which could be you. Look, if you're listening to Around the Kinky Campfire, you're clearly not here for vanilla. You're here for the weird conversations, the spicy confessions, and the kind of stories that make you double check who's sitting next to you. And that's exactly why today's sponsor fits right in. Whether you're setting the mood, exploring something new, or just trying to turn an ordinary night into something a little more memorable, today's sponsor, which could be you, is here to help make it happen. No judgment, no awkward vibes, just good times and maybe a few decisions you'll be laughing about later. Ha ha! Because let's be honest, sometimes you don't want predictable. Sometimes you want a little tension, a little excitement, maybe even something that makes you say, well, that escalated quickly. And hey, we're not here to judge. No, no, no. Around this campfire, we support curiosity, good stories, and anything that makes life a little more interesting. So go check out today's sponsor, WCBY. Show them some love and help this campfire keep burning. Because the more support we get, the more spicy conversations we can bring to you. All right, now where were we? Oh yeah, things were just heating up. Your role playing is very, very much on point right now.
Isn't it?
It's very much.
I love it when I can break you. This is great. Keep going.
You're really in it right now.
I am.
I wonder why.
I wonder why I never get to go to the movies. And the partner's like, well, I know why we don't go to the movies because I mentioned that I don't like movies. So why would I want to go to the movies when I've already told you I don't like doing that?
Yes. So we're going to stop there in those first two phases. Because
I'm picking up on this pretty quick. Let's keep going.
No, this is not the podcast. We're ranting right now, and I like the way you're coming right now. It's very passive. I like it. But yes, I want to rant on the fact that I did not know that this was a second phase of a thing and that you were supposed to do this in a relationship. I thought you were just supposed to focus on the stuff you had in common.
But why would you do that?
Why would I think that, or why would I do that in action?
Both. Why would you
think
do that?
Because as I was growing up, and this is my rant, I did not know this. Because you know what? They don't teach this shit in school. I'm so mad. After all this time, I did not know this. But then people want to judge you, be like, oh, I like them. Why are you guys not together anymore? It's like, because I didn't go through differentiation. And people look at you like, what the fuck is differentiation? And it's like, very important phase of a relationship. You should take note of what you don't have in common and be able to figure out if there's a balance there between what you have in common with your person and don't have in common.
I don't think it's whether or not you have a balance with what you don't have in common. I think it's being able to still come to the table as an individual with differences and different things that you do have in common. And if that is something that doesn't match your partner, how can you still have it fulfilled within your life? Or is it important enough that it still should be fulfilled?
Yes, you jumped the gun there, Miss Rue, because the third phase, which we weren't going to go into, but we'll talk about, is called individuation.
About the fact that you're still an individual, even though you're in a relationship, and that you don't lose your personal identity because you choose to walk the life with another person who was also an individual before they met you and while they're with you?
Yes.
Seriously?
Your relationship does not identify you.
Your relationship doesn't identify you. You mean, so what you're saying is, even though I choose to be with this person and I love this person or have these feelings for this person, I still put my own pants on, make my own decisions, and have my own personal ideology and perspective on life and have likes and dislikes outside of what we agree on and enjoy within our relationship?
Yes. You are a human being
You know what?
without your relationships.
How is this shit not on a billboard?
I'm telling you what. This is my rant. I'm upset.
How did you not know this?
I did not know this because I was not raised. They didn't teach it to me in school. All I know is being taught in school. There's nothing else. It's not like they, make a sitcom or a TV show about this. No, this is not what they do. People argue, and then they don't have stuff in common, and they break up. That's it.
You know what
That's
else
all I
they
know.
don't? You know what else they don't talk about?
What?
Is how this isn't one-dimensional or one-directional.
Exactly.
Because you can start at 1 and go to 3 and then go back to 2 and then maybe go back to 1 because you found out that there was something that you didn't, your partner introduced you to. So now you're back in the phase because you found something new to have in common.
Like
and
polyamory?
It's like, or like, holy shit, I didn't realize that I really love rope until I met somebody who did rope. And even though I said I don't like rope, I did rope with this person. Now we're back to 1. How about that? It's multi-directional.
Is it called a spectrum?
No, it's called an ebb and flow.
An ebb and flow. Interesting.
And that you should be able to ebb and flow in and out of these stages. And that ultimately is what makes a healthy, productive relationship.
I would argue.
Because if you were stagnant in one stage, are you ever really growing as an individual and a couple?
I would argue that knowing about the fact that there are stages can be very helpful as well.
I don't know that. I think that's the misconception. I think that's where you're missing your mark. It's not the fact that you didn't know about these stages. I think it's the fact that you didn't know that there was a category of stages.
All of that. I didn't know the stages existed.
But you didn't know them as stages. They were things that you had encountered.
You're correct.
And there were things that you were aware of. You were aware of the
My
fact
gut told me something was wrong.
But you were aware of the fact that you were going to connect with a person on a lot of mutual things. Mm-hmm. And you personally were aware that there were going to be things that you didn't agree on or didn't see eye to eye on.
Correct.
But be it play styles, food, music, whatever the case may be, hobbies. But you were also aware that you brought your own individuality to the relationship and that you had the ability to stand on your own within a relationship regardless of what your partner liked. Now, you always hope that you can introduce them. You always hope you can introduce them to board games and that they might not love them, but they can tolerate them or they can have an interest in them or they can love the fact that you love them, right? But you've known that these stages exist. You've just never had the words to identify them so that you could better negotiate and navigate them in a healthy way instead of tripping on them when they happen.
Yeah. Kind of. I didn't know there was a difference.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that there's words and there's boundaries and there's definitions to what these individual stages that happen within a relationship.
Or multiple times with multiple people because we were poly.
Right. Then now you can be more aware of it when it's happening instead of tripping over it and constantly recovering, which is the difference between proactive and reactive within a relationship.
Yeah. Or thinking it's bad because you have multiple things you don't have in common. Like,
and it's not bad. It's just a new negotiation.
Which now I'm made aware of, which is why we're here at Around the Kinky Campfire. We're here to educate through awareness. Now you're aware of what the different phases are.
Well, we just got through 3.
Yeah, those 2. 3. That's fine. Technically, we didn't even hit the 3. We foreshadowed 3.
Okay, foreshadowed 3.
We told you about 2, but there's 5 or 7 or whatever. But the point is, I'm ranting, so we're not going to talk about all that today. But damn it, you got a rant you want to go over?
But are you more upset about the fact that there are actual phases? Like, who did you expect to teach this to you? This is not part of public education.
That's my rant. Why is it not part of public education?
Well, I mean, why should it be?
Because we all have relationships.
Yeah, but it's not our job to teach other people's children how to navigate their relationships.
Ooh, there we go. What's your rant? Do you want to say who should be the ones teaching?
Not the public education system.
Who should be teaching?
Not the public education system.
That's all you're going to say?
Yeah.
Because they can get
because they can get it from a number of different places depending on the environment that they're raised in. They can get it from parental units. They can get it from their.
That should be number one in my opinion.
They can get it from their religious organizations.
Not the GOD, the GAWD. Like, God damn it.
They can get it from their religious. There are very healthy relationship aspects to a lot of religious organizations out there.
Have you talked to like a religious leader person about relationships?
Yes.
You have?
I was raised in a religion.
And it was good?
It was good for them.
You should abstain and not do anything, and then God will lead the way.
I didn't say it was good. I said it could be good for them because there are people.
I just want to know, was it good or not?
Not for me. They can get it from therapy.
Hopefully.
I mean, and sometimes going to burst your little bubble there. Not everything has to be taught to you for you to learn. Some things just need to be learned.
Like making the mistakes?
Yes.
Burning the bridges in the
Yes.
city? Oh, God.
Some things just need to be learned. Because did you learn the lessons that you were taught? Were those ingrained more in your brain when you learned them from a professor in a classroom, or when you made the mistake and had to live through it and learn how it affected you personally by going through it?
I would say yes.
Which lessons resonated with you more and played a bigger part in developing who you are as a person?
Welcome to the Around the Kinky Campfire podcast advice line. Got a burning question about kink, BDSM, relationships, and or navigating the wild world of alternative lifestyles? You've come to the right place. Whether you're looking for guidance, reassurance, or just a nudge in the right direction, we're here to help. Judgment-free and with a dash of kinky wisdom. Send in your questions and let's talk it out by the fire. No topic is too taboo, no curiosity too small. We're all making mistakes, growing and exploring together. Submit your questions anonymously at Around the Kinky Campfire, campfire with a K, at yahoo.com, or slide into our DMs at Twitter, Kinky Campfire, campfire with a K, YouTube, Around the Kinky Campfire, campfire with a K, or Instagram, Campfire Kinksters, campfire with a K. Let's keep the fire going. Now, I will say this. I'll say Julius, not Sir Ulrich. I know personally, because I've done the shadow work, I need both. I need first, give me an outline of what you were doing, say for math, or for example.
But that's not realistic.
It can be.
You cannot be given an outline for every life lesson that you need to be able to know to navigate this without problem. Why would you want to walk this earth without obstacles?
I would say that learning about it beforehand lessens the obstacle. And also helps me personally learn from my mistake when I say, oh, that was it. Like I was being judgy, which is something I learned recently. I would say I personally developed more now knowing what judgy is and also knowing the signs of being judgy.
And see, this is going to be a debate within communities.
Mm-hmm.
Is it better to teach people what to do and how to do it the right way?
I think people have
Or
been doing
is it better to create a safe environment of which people can learn from the mistakes that they make?
Safe environment.
But you see what I'm saying? But you're advocating for everything should be taught in a lesson. Mm-hmm. And I'm advocating for everything should be taught in an environment that is safe and productive for people to be able to fall on their face and learn the lessons they need to learn for them individually.
I'm actually on both sides, so I agree with mine and with yours. I would say
I have a little camp. I'm in education. You
Yeah.
know, I do kink education and I do it as much as I possibly can for the right reasons, right? So obviously I believe in the education platform to be able to provide people with the information that they need. However, for life lessons, for relationship lessons, for DS lessons, I can stand on a stage and I can teach a class about being a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I can give them definitions. I can give them scenarios. I can give them examples. I can even provide life lessons of things that I have learned in being a dominant. And it will not prepare them for being a dominant of another person.
I agree.
However, I can create or help to create. I can give them the definition and I can always provide the examples and I can be available for advice and guidance and create the environment for which they can go out and be a dominant and have the safety net to be able to make the mistake and learn from them because they are relevant to them personally.
Yes, I agree. I agree. You need both
In moderation, not one. To me, it should be a combo. It shouldn't be one or the other. It's got to be a little bit of both. But to me, more experience, less formal education. When we're talking about soft skills, hard skills, I can stand in front of a class and I can teach anybody how to throw a flog. Literally anybody. I can teach you in under an hour. Never touched one before. Being able to effectively and with accuracy and fun throw a flogger. That's a hard skill. We can teach that. We can teach you how to hit with a cane. We can teach you how to do a single collar. We can teach you how to do electro, how to do fire, basic fire. We can teach all with a surety, all of the things. But when you start talking about soft skills, when you're starting to involve any individual other than yourself, you can't finitely teach to cover anything that could possibly come up or that they would experience. You can only give basics. You can give definitions so that we are all speaking the same language.
Yeah.
We're all using words. But then you have to create the environment.
Yeah, good luck with that part. Because, but yes, you need both. I would say, for me personally, I need 50-50. Because knowing the definition is just like gaslighting. It's a very popular thing in the last year. We didn't know about that in the 90s. We didn't know what it was.
Well, we knew about it, but we didn't have a word for it.
Yeah, we knew the concept. Yeah.
The concept was alive and thriving, but we didn't have a word for it.
And also, I didn't know I was doing it. So, no, I didn't know what it was. I thought that was just a normal thing. So, you just argue it. So, yeah, knowing what it is now, even though it's overused, but I'll just use that as an example because all the people know what it is now. Knowing what it is and knowing that it was bad was very helpful to me. Wish I would have known it earlier in life because, that's not a good thing to do. And I was just not aware of what I was doing. I thought that was just a normal thing in relationships. Another thing being brought up in the culture. But yeah, having both, being taught, being made aware of the thing, and then also being able to practice it. Definitely why I want to do the coaching thing because, I want to be the person in helping somebody do both, which with the hard skills and the soft skills. Not so much the hard skills because that's an actual skill. You just do that. But having the soft skills, having a direction of where you're going and actually working on that actual skill.
No, I think there's benefit in creating a class where this can be applied to dynamics and interpersonal relationships with D.
That's another thing, too, that people are probably not aware of is that relates to the kink and the BDSM, which people do. It's like, yes,
so you can
all
take
this
this and relate it.
Yep.
Very much so, because you see this in new dynamics. They get in it, they meet somebody. How many times have we met a submissive type, an S type, that has always been an S type? They identify as an S type, but they've never had a dominant. They've never had somebody that actually wanted to take that authority and have that authority over them, and then they meet one. They meet a top who can do all of the things to them that they've always dreamed of, that want to take that authority, want to take that control, want to take that power, all of the things, right? And then you've got the D type that's like, holy shit, I finally found somebody that let me do the things to them, and I've always wanted to do these things before, and I've taken all the classes, all the things. I'm going to control what panties they wear. I'm going to control what color shirt they wear. I'm going to control what food they eat. I'm going to control if they go to the bathroom. I'm going to get to do all these things. And they're in stage 1 and they frenzy and they're doing all the things and they think they've negotiated. They think they have got it all figured out, even though they've never done it before. And then something happens. Sometimes it's a month, sometimes it's 5 months, sometimes it's a week. Something happens when they were like, well, no, I don't want it. I thought I told you I wasn't in. Well, yeah, I heard you, but I mean, like, but we've already done all these things. Do you want to try that? No, I really don't want to try that. But if you want to do it with somebody else, I'm okay with that. Well, why? Opens a whole can of worms. Now, what do? They sever the dynamic because the dynamic must be bad because we're not agreeing.
Yep. It's great because they didn't know about differentiation.
Nope.
Renegotiating. That's why we always broadcast on this podcast to negotiate all the time. Got to negotiate.
Or when the one partner introduces, well, I want to do rope play. Well, I didn't. I thought I said I don't like. Well, yeah, you said you don't. But I mean, like, I really remember I said I liked the. Can we do the rope thing? No, I really don't want to do the rope thing. Are we really compatible?
Or the partner that decided, well, it's not really decided. They realized they want to switch roles. Or the person that had a monogamous or vanilla relationship and decided, I want to be kinky or poly all of a sudden after 15 years.
Yeah.
All these different things.
It can be applied all the way across the board.
Oh, man.
So when you are in your
symbiosis,
when you're in the symbiosis stage, the first
NRE,
stage,
yep.
NRE, right? Does any of this research and any of this information give you a ballpark guesstimated time of about how long that stage lasts?
They usually say up to 2 years.
So it's the first 2 years.
That's what they say, up to 2 years, yeah. Anywhere from like 6 months to 2 years. But I'm just starting this because I just learned about this. But I would love to see if there's a timeline for all the different phases and see like about when that happened. And also would like to see people that would go into the 4 and the 5. It's like that's probably where the people are like 50, 60, 70-year relationship. They did this on their own without even knowing.
Without knowing there was a thing that they were doing.
Jesus. So that's the magic cure right there. All right. So moving on to the next rant. You don't have a rant? You don't have one?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
This was fun. Do another one.
Oh, my God, yeah. I see that you love it.
Great.
Yeah. So let's talk about terms.
Terms?
Yes.
Like words?
Yeah, all the different kink. Let's just do kink and BDSM terms.
Okay.
Have you gone onto our favorite website?
We have a favorite website?
Yeah, good old FetLife.
Okay.
Have you seen the number of roles and
they've increased
again?
Again. They've broadened.
They keep adding more.
Well, of course. Look at our society. We keep adding more things to our society.
Yes, and I keep putting it on the website, which is interesting. Having been on the website for 10 plus years, the recent changes that they've had.
It's a lot. I remember when there was very basic roles you could choose from, whether it fit you or not.
And they actually give you a definition of what all the roles are.
They do?
Yes, they do.
Wow.
I'm not going to go there because there's so many. But anyways.
What? No, you can't bring it up and then not pull it up and let me see.
My God.
So why is this a rant?
My rant is there are people that even identify as educators that don't.
That's a role now?
No.
Oh.
Not yet. That don't want to explain the differences or haven't taken the time to explain the differences between the different roles and definitions and terms.
Can you give an example?
I don't really want to.
Oh,
but
come on,
they have trouble with the rack, the SSC, and the flick.
What about prick?
And prick.
They have trouble defining the difference
They have
them?
Yes, and they have issues with the concept of the different definitions. There's too many abbreviations and letters.
But they do understand
and they are educators.
That the abbreviations have evolved, which is why they're different with time and society.
They don't need this. There's too many letters.
There's too many letters.
And they have trouble with the alphabet.
Well, that's society is still adjusting to that.
Yeah.
And so, of course, with this being a subset of society, there is going to be learning curve everywhere. It's just a matter of some people's learning curves are bigger than others.
Yes.
Some sects of society's curves are bigger than
My thing is, why are you professing to be an educator on the space or have a social media platform where you produce content, but you have trouble with this? But everybody has their own opinion. That's a small rant for mine.
Well,
it's
and
just
so
like
that would go back to our previous podcast on the difference between calling in and calling out. Why are people seeing? That's one of the things that I preach to people: vet your educator.
Yes.
Don't take a class just because they decide to offer one. What are they teaching? Why are they teaching it? Where have they taught before? What communities are they involved in? You need to vet your educator. Just because I'm standing on the stage doesn't mean that I'm important. It means I got picked.
Yep.
And
that's another thing. You want to talk about that whole process? I don't think a lot of people know this.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know you had to apply to do the thing.
Well, for convention, you have to apply to
I think it's
be
anywhere.
a presenter. Well, I mean,
Unless you
people
get
are
invited.
presenters, you can get invited. But with conventions, you have to apply to be a presenter, and then they vet you. You have to provide references of people that will give a reference for you, that will vet you. You have to list where have you taught previously, what have you taught previously. You have to provide contact information for them to be able to contact those people, and they will vet all of their presenters, one, to see if you're in good standing and capable of presenting, and two, do you align with the view and the vision of the convention and the education that they're wanting to provide.
See, I didn't know all that. That's interesting.
And so just because somebody and even then, when you're at a convention, good educators will tell you, vet my class, vet me as a presenter. Don't sit in here and listen to my class and just take my word as is. Do your research, just like you would a partner, just like you would a play partner.
Just like you would do for podcasts. Don't listen to us. Just do research.
Well, just like you would do for a job. Vet them. Dig into their background and see if they're worthy of listening. Now, you can sit in somebody's class and you can always choose what you take from. I have had classes that I have sat in that have been horrible, absolutely horrible. Did not agree with anything that the presenter was saying, didn't agree with what they were presenting, didn't agree with their ideology behind it, their reasoning behind it. However, it taught me how not to be. I learned lessons on how not to do things. I learned lessons on how not to sound, on how ineffective ways to resolve conflict in my community based off their information. So just because you sit in somebody's class, don't be okay with what you get from that class. You don't always have to have an epitome. You don't always have to have this glowing light bulb moment where you learn something monumental. You might learn something like, I never want to do that. I never want to experience that. I never want to sound like. So be okay, but you still have to vet.
So always vet. And very quickly, since we're on the education topic, do you want to tell us the difference between kink and BDSM?
That's
just
not
to go
what
back.
we're doing.
We're going back.
No.
We got to go back. Kink and BDSM.
So what are these roles?
There's a lot of...
They actually have, wait a minute, they now have a section for looking for and not looking for. I've never seen the not looking for before.
Oh, yes. So as somebody that uses FetLife as a dating app, when you message somebody, there's a little pop-up that comes up and it says not looking for. So before you send a message, there's a notification that says what the person is not looking for.
I really need to go fix my profile.
Yes, and then it goes on to say, like, if you still want to message this person, you can, but this isn't what they're not looking for.
Now, this is a brand new message, not a reply to an existing thread.
This is when you message somebody for the first time. So, yeah, it's a little pop-up that comes
I've
up
never
there.
seen the not looking for. This is intriguing.
Chrome has AI now, which we can talk about again. So, yes, there's a bunch of... This is a big old list now.
Wow, look at that.
This is... I'm scrolling. Yes, and then towards the bottom we have undecided and vanilla, of course. Facilitator, munch organizer.
Oh, look at
Circus
that.
master.
Circus master. Do they have cat wrangler?
There's a feral menace and a chaos gremlin.
Chaos coordinator.
Chaos gremlin tamer. You can be, goblin king. Oh, add a bunch of them. Witch, wizard, yes. Werewolf. Ooh, I'm a werewolf.
Huh.
I'm a werewolf. Little monster, succubus, incubus.
I want
Temptress.
chaos coordinator.
That'd be amazing. Organized chaos.
Yeah, I don't see that one.
Vampirus, demon. You probably add it on here.
Probably.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is all the stuff that's on here now. Fairy kink mother, just a straight pervert. I mean, aren't we all? Mentor, protector, drag king, drag
And so when
queen,
you're picking
food
these
slut.
roles,
Oh,
you
God.
don't food slut. There
food
you
slut.
go. Have you added that to yours?
I'm 100%. You can only have 5. That's the problem.
Oh,
so they
that's
added
it?
these things, but
then
you can have
only
5.
have 5.
You can only have 5. So you got to like rotate it out. Food daddy.
I think food
platter.
slut should be at the top of your list.
Give me a cheeseburger. I'm telling you what. Pour myself out. Electro button, electro switch. So
These are very
pincushion,
specific.
needle. And then they have all these specific ones, but then you can only do 5. I don't understand this. Wax slut, boot bitch, boot black, leather pony, leather slut, leather man, leather pup, latex, adult baby, tickly, spanking, bondage slut,
I really need to get on here more.
solo player. Man, that just made me think of a Reddit post that somebody put up. They want to get more kink experience, but solo. They
go to classes.
Yeah, they want to practice,
but solo.
Yeah, and they specifically like losing control and being bound, but solo. I'm like,
no, there's people that do self bondage.
Yeah, but they want to have the loss of control.
Right, but you can do that. That's so easy.
Oof, screams danger. Getting stuck in a position you can't get out of.
No. So they make devices with timers.
Oh,
and you can do self bondage and connect like lock whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Or keep it just out of distance for a certain time that you set on this timer. And then when the timer goes off, it either opens up and gives the key or opens up the bondage that you're in. Yeah. So you can absolutely experience that yourself and do it solo.
I should respond to their posts. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Or share it with you and respond and talk about it.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who love bondage and love like helpless, and they create situations that as long as the timer is going, they are stuck where they are.
That's interesting. I'd like to see what that looks like.
But this existed before technology, because you could do it with ice. There's
Yes.
people who did self-imposed chastity,
Mm-hmm.
like men who did self-imposed chastity, where they would take the chastity device and they would put it on and they would lock it. And it's a trick I've used. And you put a piece of string around the key, and then you hang the string over the top of a cup so that the key is dangling in the middle of the cup, right? It doesn't lay on the bottom, but dangles in the middle of the cup. You put water in the cup and put it in the freezer, and you are now stuck in this chastity device until the ice melts.
That one I've heard. Have you ever made them use their body heat while bound to get the key out?
You could do that, but I mean, like, so people will
So fucked up.
we'll put it on and then go through the ritual of security and ice, and you can make the ice as big, like, so however long you want to be thing is how big the ice. I have personally put string on a key and dropped it into the very middle of a empty 2-liter bottle, and then filled it with water and then put it in the freezer. And so therefore it takes thaw. Once it's taken out, it takes a while to freeze.
Yeah.
Then it takes a while to thaw.
You just
so
gotta,
you
like,
can
rip the 2-liter apart to get to
Well,
key.
you just have to let it sit on the counter and thaw.
Oh, all the way out like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So you could do it in a rocks glass, like so it's short amount of time. So the bigger the container, the longer it takes for you to be able to get out. So you can do it if you don't trust technology. You're like, oh, well, what if the battery dies, or what if the technology doesn't work? You don't have to have technology to do it. You can do it with ice.
That's a good call. Put it somewhere where you can't get it. Yeah.
Now, if you're really adventurous, old school, really adventurous, people would take like said chastity keys, right? Mm-hmm. Not promoting this, but I'm saying it was done. Okay. And they would mail it to themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they would put it
in
a padded envelope, and they would go to the post office, and they would put it in the post office box with their address.
What if it gets lost?
I'm just saying. And they would mail the key. So then it was a waiting game on when the mail came. Is this the day that the mail came?
You could post date it too.
You could.
God, that'd be so. Oof, man, that makes me. My armpits are sweaty thinking.
So
about
there's
that.
many ways that you can do
having
self-imposed.
lost mail. M-A-I-L.
M-A-I-L.
It just makes me nervous. Oh, speaking of mail, so my neurodivergent ass stopped checking my mail, and I didn't know if the mail person can't put mail in there. They make you a vacant thing, so you actually have to go to the post office to get your mail turned back on because they send your mail back. Wow. I just learned this.
Wow.
From personal. Like I said, people, I'm here to educate you through my mistakes. Don't let your mail sit out for too long and not check your mailbox, because if the mail person can't put mail in the mailbox, they send it back to the post office and they return it to the sender because you didn't check it.
You can give the key to a trusted friend who has it at an undisclosed location until a certain designated date and time, and no matter what, they can't give it back to you.
This is a good call. When they were talking about it, I was thinking about rope. So
you can give it to a friend and say, okay, I want you to hold it for a minimum of 2 weeks, but don't tell me when you're going to give it back to me.
I don't know if that still counts as solo for them, though.
Why not? They don't have access to. I mean, yeah, I guess it's maybe because you're involving another person.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
the
it's
ice
not
idea is a good idea, though.
Yeah, they're just a conduit. They're just a block of ice. They're not involved in it. There's no interaction. There's no exchange of power. Yeah. They're just literally.
And also, this is my bias too, because when they said solo, I thought they meant by themselves, and I was like, I don't know. So yeah.
Well, I mean, there's no difference between that.
Nobody mentioned
that,
though.
People who do solo rope, who self-tie. People self-tie all the time.
That's different. This person was specifically saying they wanted to, like, have the loss of control by themselves.
Yeah, so solo bondage.
Yeah, they didn't mention anything about,
it's a thing. It's a very old concept. It's been around a very long time.
Oh, I did not know. Yeah, they lost me. I found my new role. Primal sensualist.
Is that before or after food slut?
I would say before, because food slut, I would definitely need a partner for that.
Why?
Because I'm slutting it out.
No, I thought food slut was like you were just a slut for food.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with your partner.
It does. I need somebody to give me the food.
You don't just go get it yourself?
No.
Why?
I need the food.
Yeah, so you just go get it yourself.
No, I need somebody to bring me the food. It's the actual bringing of the food.
That doesn't make you a food.
It makes me.
No, it doesn't.
Because I turn into a slut when they give me food.
You're ridiculous.
But I'm ridiculous. There's no role for that.
There's no
role for that.
I need
but
to
I am
that for you.
A primal sensualist. So I'm going to add that. You can be a duck.
You can be a duck?
You can be a duck. An otter. We know what an otter is. Squirrel, possum.
I almost want to pick a duck.
So this must be the critter folks. That makes sense. Still, I'm not met a duck. That's interesting. Sissy, feminine, cuck queen, cuck holders, vixen, cuck cake. Okay, so these are making more sense now.
So is it
chew toy?
You be a chew toy.
I need a chew toy.
I know people who enjoy being chew toys.
Yeah. That's on my negotiation sheet.
To be a chew toy.
I need that booty. Need them booty cheeks. Pillow queen, brat wrangler. Oh my God!
Hell.
Not just a brat tamer, a brat wrangler.
No.
Oof, I need that. Okay. How am I supposed to just choose 5? Cuddle slut. I'm 100% a cuddle slut.
That's in there?
It's a cuddle slut.
So which one comes first, cuddle slut or food slut?
God, you're killing me right now.
You have to choose 5.
Okay. See, this is my this is where I shut the website down because my neurodivergent can't take it.
Pick 5.
I burnt out. I burnt out 2 rolls ago. This is my problem. This is why I don't have pictures of myself. Edge top, edge switch. Oh my God. Because I can't decide what I want to be. Primal sadomasochist. Oh
But
my
see,
God.
you're missing the most beautiful point about this whole experience and lifestyle.
What?
It doesn't matter.
That's true.
You can always change it.
You want to rant about that?
You can always update it.
Do we have too many roles now?
What you are now doesn't mean that's what you have to be a year from now.
That's very true. But
It
then
doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean.
why are they
that's-
limiting me into 5 things? I could be 10 things at this
You
time next
could,
year.
But maybe that's the essence of mystery. Like you're just presenting 5 and somebody has to get to know the other 5.
That's true.
So what do you want the public to know compared to what do you want?
Things.
But here's the thing. What do you want the public to know compared to what do you want the people who take the time to create an interpersonal relationship with you to know?
Just be a bitch.
Is that on there?
There.
I can be a bitch?
Just be a bitch. You could be a madam bitch.
Holy shit. I can be a madam bitch.
Gorian. All the different back. So now I have to go in there and figure out what I'm going to be. Okay.
So that could be the defining difference for you is what would you want your public persona to be and what is only reserved for the people that have earned your interpersonal relationship.
So I'm starting to go by Julius on all the things now, and Julius is an open person. Julius doesn't care, so they can learn all the different things. I can tell you when the last time I went poop. Speaking of poop, there was green donuts that I had access to. Krispy Kreme green donuts on St. Patty's Day that I had like a dozen.
You ate a dozen?
Almost by myself, yeah. It's Krispy Kreme. They looked weird because they were green, and they looked that kind of green where it's like, damn, is that moldy? But they tasted fantastic. I had almost a dozen of those green donuts. Guess what happened the day after? Somebody was still seeing green, going swirling down on the Super Bowl. I took the brown. I didn't take the Browns to the Super Bowl. I took the greens. Or the Eagles, yes.
The Eagles. Oh my God, this is disgusting. We're not talking about this.
Poop play. People were talking about poop play.
No, we are not. Hard limit.
Such a hard limit. Time. You don't have a rant?
About what? I've talked.
I just want to get on the whole thing that started on this rant was the thing I talked about earlier. This fucking politics is not a political podcast, but God damn it, they're really forcing me to do my political education. It's fucking annoying.
Oh, darn. And in an election time, too. How
God.
Shame of it all that you have to actually
there is a certain person
educate yourself.
That's going from the state level to the national level.
Not anymore.
So you even know how I'm talking about. Good.
Go ahead.
Not
anymore.
I hope they trip and I don't.
They my ass. They're trying to promote not they. He fell flat on his ass and I am all about it.
God. Yeah, I heard about something. So I'm glad it finally. But there's other ones out there, like the whole anti-abortion bullshit that's going on. How can you be a tax-paying adult in this country
Here we go.
and not have a right to a choice? I don't understand this.
Why is this just now pissing you off when women have been dealing with this since our existence in this country?
I haven't had a problem.
Why is it now pissing you off? It didn't evidently piss everybody off when we didn't have the right to vote. It didn't piss everybody off when we didn't have a right to own a car, when we didn't have a right to own a house, when we couldn't have a bank account, we couldn't have property in our name.
Then.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It didn't piss people off back then.
Well,
it pissed the people off that it affected.
Are we talking about the actual past?
It wasn't that distance of a past.
Yeah, there was other things that were going on that weren't that distant in the 1960s.
It wasn't that distant, and it didn't piss off the people except for the people that it affected.
Let's just say I choose my battles. If you see me in person, Ms. Rue, you know there's other battles
I'm just saying.
I could be being pissed about. I'm just talking about.
I appreciate the fact that you're pissed, and I appreciate the fact that people are passionate about the fact that people should have autonomy over their body. But it is not a new concept.
My thing is they gave it a place now where it's illegal to do stuff and for people to have a choice. And they're criminalizing the doctors.
They went backwards.
They were yes, that's
backwards.
my issue. Like, why are we still fighting for this now when we're trying to move forward?
We thought we already did this. Why are we back to it?
How can they and then they go back and just do this and what the fucking shit? Okay. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. My thing with that is there are individuals out there that are spreading their opinions and then making it everybody's problem.
They're called politicians. That's their job.
Did you ever hear that politics is celebrity for ugly people?
Stop it.
I'm not even joking. That's an actual thing. That's what people say. A celebrity for ugly people.
You're
just think about that. I'm not even me that said that, okay? That's an actual thing that people say. Celebrity for ugly people. You want to be famous and be ugly? You got to be a politician.
Stop it.
You can't be an actor. But anyways, that's what they say. I believe it because that's some bullshit. Like, I mean, how? Okay, This when you have your own opinion. I have no problem with that. You have your way. You were born. You can be whatever affiliation you want. But my problem is when your affiliation affects my life or anybody else's life. You should have your opinion, but you can't tell people what they can't do and then make it illegal for doing that to their body. That shit. That's what got me started on the rant. And then the side thing with the not knowing the definitions, but claiming to be an educator. Quick, fun game that we're going to switch over to. We're going to be happy people now.
Okay.
I have a platform and I want to rant about it. You're going to know my opinion. If you want to hire me for my services, you're going to know where I lean.
Fun game.
Julius is here. Have you heard of the rating game? Could have been on TikTok trend.
No.
So the rating game goes like this. You say, whatever person you want to talk about, this mythical person. They are an 8, but, and then you either list a negative or a positive, and then you change the rating based off of that. So.
Oh, rating. Not rating, like you're rating the refrigerator.
Rating?
I heard rating, like you're...
Rating.
Rating. I have heard of this.
Okay. Do you want to play?
So they're a 10, but they're a 10, but they pee in the shower. So now they're a 7.
Ooh, good one. They're a 7 for you?
No, I mean, I don't care if they pee in the shower as long as they don't aim at me.
Oh, I thought you were going to go serious.
No,
okay.
but I mean, like, I was giving an example of like what the game is about.
Okay, I was going to give you an example.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take that seriously because that's the actual controversial thing. There's a spectrum. There's a bias on that. Some people hate it, and some people don't. I'm like, am I in the shower?
I pee in the shower. So
am I in the shower or am I by myself?
No, I don't care if somebody pees in the shower. Period.
Whether
and
you're in there or not with them.
I'm in it because as long as they don't aim it at me, I'm okay. If they aim it at me, I'm knocking their asses out.
See, I'm sadist, 100%. So yeah, if I'm in the shower, don't pee. Which I don't have an opinion on showering. They can do that too. They're an 8, but they want you to take a shower with them.
Oh, then they're a 9.
4.
Oh, total 9.
I don't need to.
I love showering.
That's my private time. Pooping, peeing, showering, private time.
Love showering with somebody.
Nope. Yeah,
they're a 9, but they pee while you're in the shower.
In the toilet or in the shower?
In the toilet.
And they flush it?
Yeah.
That's an asshole move. So what do you change the rating to?
What do you? That's what I'm saying. They're a 9, but they
still a 9. They pee. That's a funny joke because you know what's about to happen. If you know what's about to happen, especially here, I've actually had that happen, and it's like, oh, good one.
Yeah, good one.
Because
they're still a 9.
There's 2 showers in here, there's 2 bathrooms in here, and whether you use either one, it changes the temperature in the shower. Okay, so yeah, that's funny. I'll go light. They are a 6, but they don't like impact play.
So they're probably a 4 or 5 from.
Goes down. I would still say 6.
Only because I really enjoy it.
Yes. That's why I put it out there.
So I don't have to have it with my partner, but it's a bonus if they have.
But it goes down for you.
A little bit, yeah.
I would still say there's.
A little bit.
All right, your turn.
So they're a...
2.
So they're...
It doesn't have to be all like kink and BDSM either.
So I don't know. They're a 9, but your friends don't like them.
Which friends?
Your close friends. Your inner circle doesn't like them.
Still a 9.
Still a 9.
Solo poly.
Oh.
You get that caveat.
See, if
I just don't bring them around then.
I'm done. If they're a 9 and my friends don't like them, I'm done.
I've actually had that situation. My friends have literally told me, "Oh, we like them better."
No, if my friends don't like them.
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying in real life, and they told that to the person. We like you the best. I was like,
because my thing is
slap you in the front of the face.
They're my friends for a reason.
Yeah.
So they know shit about me that nobody else knows. They know I can't bullshit them.
Yeah.
And so I could be in that first stage, and they're going to see things for what they are because they have no emotional ties. So if my friends don't like somebody, it's for a very damn good reason.
Yeah.
And I trust them because they've been through the gauntlet with me.
Yeah.
And so, I will never lose a inner circle friend over somebody else.
Yeah, see, I got the RA, the relationship anarchy. So there's going to be people I date that my friends are never going to meet, or family. My family hasn't met anybody I've dated. So yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, not happening. If my friends come to me and they were like, no, adamantly, that you are making the hugest mistake. We don't like them. They are bad for you. I would be like, valid. Okay.
Now, do your friends meet every partner or play partner that you're with?
If they are going to be a significant person to me, then my friends meet them.
The friends have to meet them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm too social for them not to.
Yeah.
I'm too social with my friends.
Yeah. Yep.
That they wouldn't meet them.
Good old relationship.
And they usually meet
anarchy.
them pretty early.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. I got one for you.
Okay.
They are a 10, but
Wow.
they don't know bathroom etiquette. You need an example?
Yeah.
Say, for example, shower curtain. Are you a shower curtain open or close person after you get out of the shower?
After I get out of the shower,
Yes.
I'll close it before I leave the bathroom.
Okay. I agree with that. They leave the toilet seat up.
That's just an annoyance.
That's what I'm saying. This is the rating. Depends how much it is. They leave toothpaste residue in the sink. They don't refill the toilet paper. Leave the
that's a deal
thing
breaker.
on there.
Yeah. Okay, so they're a 10 and they do all these things?
Yes,
They're
they
probably
don't
a 4.
Yeah, I think this is 0.
Probably a 4.
Especially
Like
if
if it's fixable, if it's teachable,
Yeah.
then I'm willing to
No.
go through the process of that.
Okay, so
But
for this
it's
one,
like
I'm giving.
I've been through the process of
Yeah.
teaching and training, and they don't
Hold
still
on.
do it.
I have a caveat though.
Okay.
They don't want to change.
Oh, 0. Total 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're a 3.
Ooh, starting low. I like this.
Okay, so they're a 3.
This is a good one.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But they check all of your future check mark. They have the same. They view their future and your future align.
Okay, so
but they're a 3.
I forgot to say this at the beginning. When we're talking about ratings, we're talking about purely physical, or what are we including personality
See,
in there?
that we didn't discuss that.
It's up to you. You can say.
So this is a physical rating.
Okay.
So that to you they are a 3, but they check your future check marks.
I'm demisexual. This is why I don't talk to everybody. This is why I live in my introvertism, because I've had that problem before.
So they're not somebody you would pick up at a bar. There's not somebody that you would click left on the internet. But in conversation and spending time around them socially, you realize that all of the things check, but they aren't somebody that would initially catch your eye.
You're killing me. This is demisexual. I have to say 12. I have to say 12. That's rude. You're rude. This is why I don't talk to people. Because there's that initial attraction, and it's like...
And it's not there. But then everything else is.
I've had this situation happen. I had to end it.
So did
'cause
they
it's like,
become more attractive to you once
100%.
everything else? Yeah.
Oh, demisexual, of course. What's yours?
Me, if they're a 3, but everything in the future, they'll probably go to like a 7 or an 8. I would give them more of a chance to see if the attraction grows with the interest. My experience tells me it does because I see them different.
Right. But then we go into differentiation and nothing changed after 2
But
years.
then exactly. But then you have to get to that stage too.
Oh, God, you're killing me with... All right, one more each.
Okay.
I'm so... Because I've had that happen. This is why I don't talk to people. It's like, you're a
Oh,
cool person. I got to stop talking
I have
to
a physical one for you. I'll go next. You ready?
Okay.
They're an 8
Okay.
physically.
All right.
I mean, just like spot on. Barely would change anything. But they chew with their mouth open.
That's a 2.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do that.
Can't do that?
I have people that do that, and it's like, I want to slap them across the face. I have friends that do that. Friends and family that do that. And it's like, are you serious? You're about to be 40 goddamn years old, and you're still chewing your fucking mouth open and talking. And talking.
With the spittle.
Yes. I'm watching the spittle and where it's hitting.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I'm counting how many times it happens.
Oh, it's a no for me.
It's a no?
It's a no. It's a 0.
It's like, how are we in older people and you don't understand that eating with your mouth open? Oh, God, that's so gross.
That was a good one.
That was a very
There you
good
go.
one. Okay.
So as long as they just stand there and never eat around you, they're an 8.
No, because I'm thinking about it.
Because you know they do it.
Yeah. It's like snoring. It's just not a thing. I can't do it.
You would break up over
I tell
snoring?
people beforehand.
Wait a minute. You would break up over something that they can't control?
It depends on how bad it is, yeah. They can't control that.
They
There's ways
can't.
to control that. Okay, we're not going to get into this because, yes, there's ways. But, yeah, if you're snoring, I'm going to give you a knee in the ass. I'm going to wake you up.
All right, one more.
You know I've done this in front of you.
I know.
So,
one more.
Okay, so I'm thinking I can do another high one, but I want to try to do a low one because that 3 got me. All right, so they're a 5.
Oh, middle of the road.
Middle of the
looks
road.
or personality?
We're doing looks.
Okay, 5. So
Yeah,
average. So
I think personality is too complicated.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
They're a 5. See, I'm trying to get personal now.
I know.
You
You're
hit
trying
me with
to.
a
I
personal
know.
thing.
I love it.
But they're an extrovert that doesn't like to go out. But when they do, they're very sociable. but their preference is to stay in.
So they would prefer, if I gave them a choice, they would stay in.
Yes, they don't.
But
want
if I got them out,
they don't want to meet
they're
anybody.
like life of the party.
Yeah, they don't want to meet friends. They don't want to go to the places that you usually go to.
But if I get them out, they're the life of the party.
They don't know. They don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it. They're just an introvert.
Yeah, but you met them and they were like the life of the party.
Oh, but it was a mask.
Yeah. No.
But I mean, why would they have been out and been the life of the party if they don't like going out and doing things?
They've been single for 6 years and they wanted to get laid at some point.
So they're
you know they can do it, but they don't want to.
I know they can do it, but they don't. It's not in them to do it.
Yep.
Zero. I'm too social.
Yep.
And so some people de-stress by like staying home, like they've peopled too much and they can't people anymore.
Yep.
And so to go and socialize compounds their peopling and they just can't do it.
Yeah.
Where me, I work a very people-y job. I am talked with for solid hours out of my day.
Yep.
And so when I need to de-stress, it is relaxing for me to be in a sports bar watching a game, being around people doing something social. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's relaxing to me to be at a pool hall with a group of people shooting pool, bullshitting, throwing darts, drinking a beer, eating some wings, going to a Sunday football game and bar and doing that. It's going to a sporting event, watching a basketball game. To me, those are two totally different things, and it's relaxing for me. And now it's also relaxing for me to sit on the couch and hibernate and, eat your favorite snack, watch your favorite TV show, and not go anywhere all day. Like, I've had enough. I need to reset. I'm going to stay home. But on average, I enjoy being social.
Yeah, see, for me, that would still be a 5.
To me,
but yet again,
it's if they never do it though. Yeah. Now, if it's one of those where it's like they're half and half, they would still be a 5. Mm-hmm. Give me the option that we can do it, and then I understand days that we don't, because there are days that I don't.
Yeah, this is you can get them out, but you're forcing them to go out.
No, I don't. I'm not anybody's parent anymore. It's not for me to force anybody to do anything. If they want to do
0?
Probably a 0. Because I couldn't deal with that. I mean, I have been in a relationship with an introvert. I have been in a relationship where peopling was hard.
But they could do it when they went out?
They could do it if they knew they were going to. They could prepare to do it. And then even with all of the preparation, they would reach a threshold and hit their done point before I would hit mine.
Yeah. But they did it well. Like when you were watching them, they did it well.
They did it well, and they interacted with the people that they wanted to interact with, and they enjoyed the people that they did enjoy, but it wasn't their thing. Yep. They were out because of me. So I've been in that relationship. I've been in that situation. And while we did have fun while we were out, it wasn't the same as somebody who enjoys socializing as much as you do.
So you're not going to do it anymore.
And so I would not want to put myself in a situation where I was with somebody that I felt like their interactions with me like that were full. I want them to want to be out, enjoying doing the things with me, just like I would want somebody to want to, if they were an extrovert, I would want, and I needed to stay home. But see, that's where I'm weird like that. Like,
this is
if
another
I'm
one too.
an introvert, if they're an introvert and I'm the extrovert in that situation, if you don't want to go anywhere, you just have to be okay that I still do.
Okay. What about if you're both extroverts, but they don't want to do social events, a lot of your social events? They want to, they go out and do stuff, but it's usually on their own.
No. We have to have something in common. We have to be able to do some things, or else why are we together? We don't have to do everything.
But everything at home is good.
No. Because I'm still too social of a...
Yeah, you can go do social things separately.
But why would I... No.
Because everything at home is good.
No.
Good old dick doing all that stuff.
I mean, good dick's good dick, but not good enough to go through that.
Their dynamics fantastic.
No.
They do all the...
not evidently not that good of...
Dynamics fantastic.
Yeah, sure.
They're good with intimacy, romance, and everything.
Yeah.
Do all the different things.
They can, yes. Yeah. But if they can't go out and enjoy being social with me, then no. They have to be able to appreciate that they can do their own things on their own, and I can do my own things on my own, but there has to be things that we do together. And it has to be outside the home.
See, they would only lose like a point.
So if I was having an introvert day, I'd be okay with them going and doing. Like, go get it out of your system, go have fun, tell me all about it when you get home. And you can be okay with me staying home. Now, if you really want to piss me off, tell me you want to stay home, and I go do the thing, and then you go do something.
Yeah. Well, my friend hit me up after you left.
Child, please.
My friend came into town randomly, and they hit me up and wanted me to go out with them.
Just don't let me find out afterward. Communicate with me. Because if I come home and find out you're gone, and I don't know why, I don't know what phase that is, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
that's
they would
a
only
no-go.
lose a thing.
That's a communication breakdown.
But again, that's the relationship anarchy and solo poly. It's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
No problem with that. But yes, that was enjoyable.
I like that game.
Yes,
we'll have to actually come up with ones to like trip each. That would be fun.
But that would have to do some pre-planning and some research
I don't
beforehand. Okay, so this has been Around the Kinky Campfire. We went a little long because that was a fun game, so we'll probably delve back into that. I would definitely want to use that as an icebreaker. So you're free to take that, even though I didn't come up with it as it's like an icebreaker for something. Who am I? I remember. Who are you?
This is Rue.
And I'm Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein. Rip Heath Ledger. We're just doing all the dead people that we wish were still alive. Or Julius. This is Around the Kinky Campfire. We do new sessions, new episodes every mostly second and fourth Thursday. Apparently, we're going to be talking about developmental phases and relationships at a later time, and I'm definitely going to talk about it myself. Pillow Fort sessions every mostly first and third Thursdays. We put the episodes and everything. The podcast is on all major platforms. Come join us at the Instagram or Campfire Kinksters, all with the K's, Around the Kinky Campfire. Everything with K's. All the K's. And
I don't.
all the K's.
Can we not say that?
Just two.
Can we just please not say that?
You could do an outro. You want to do the outro?
No, but I just don't like that.
2 Ks. 2 Ks.
Oh my gosh.
1 case. Yeah, you could do an outro. You can send me. You can record it and send it to me and put it out there. Then we don't have to do it anymore.
I just don't like that.
Campfire Kinksters Instagram. Let us know what you think, and I hope you've been enjoying the little sound bites. Now that we have Buzzsprout to thank for the AI stuff and making sound bites and putting them on there. But for now, that is all. We'll talk to you next time.
Goodbye.
And hello. That's a wrap for this episode of the Around the Kinky Campfire podcast. We love having you by the fire, and we'd love to hear from you. Got a kinky question, a steamy story, or a topic you want us to cover? Slide into our DMs and send us a message at Around the Kinky Campfire, campfire with a K, at yahoo.com. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you're listening. Your support helps keep the flames burning and the conversations flowing. Follow us on Twitter, Kinky Campfire, Campfire with a K, YouTube, Around the Kinky Campfire, Campfire with a K, or Instagram, Campfire Kinksters, Campfire with a K. To stay in the loop, join the community and keep the kink alive between episodes on Thursdays. Until next time, stay safe, stay sexy, and keep that fire burning.